Hi everyone, welcome to another video. Today I am addressing my most popular blog post, and it is, should you apologize to an ex even if years have gone by? And in my research for this, the overwhelming response was that no, you shouldn't apologize. And so I'm going to take a lot of the excuses people gave for that reasoning, and I'm going to tell you why you should apologize. So let's get started. You're only apologizing to ease your own guilt. If you did something wrong, you should just live with it. Now, this would have to be the number one sentiment for not apologizing. But if apologizing loses you some guilt, so what? If you see that you've done something wrong and you've treated someone poorly, you should apologize. And more to the point, it's okay to acknowledge that you've progressed as a human being, and in doing so, apologizing to the people you burnt along the way. You're not just patting yourself on the back, you're actually doing something about your past. There's nothing wrong with you getting something out of this apology as long as you're doing it with the right intentions. But maybe they don't care anymore and they've moved on. If that's true, great. Most sane people will be able to look at your effort and appreciate it. As long as your apology isn't a thinly veiled excuse to get them back, or you're not making it sound like you're doing them a huge favor by saying sorry, your ego isn't likely to get bruised too much. Hey, at least you'll find out that the damage you caused wasn't that bad after all. It's a big assumption to think that the other person won't care. I can tell you there are a few people I'd love to hear sorry from, but the fact is, you don't know what's going on in another person's heart. They might want your apology just as much as you want to give it. But it's been a long time, why bother? Because clearly it's still bothering you, and it might be still bothering them. What does time have to do with anything if there's a chance that you can put things right? I say it's never too late to offer peace, and the world does need more of it. But you'll look pathetic and they might react badly. So what? You did something crappy to another human being. You can afford to lose a little face over this. Chances are they had their ego dented a little more than you did. At the end of the day, you can't control their reaction, just as much as they couldn't control yours back in the day when you were hurting their feelings. If they react badly or call you names, or even worse, ignore your apology altogether, that's the very small price you pay for hurting another person. An apology isn't supposed to be easy, and it's not about you. Chances are you're getting a fair trade, but they might take it as an invitation to come back into your life. If you're going to apologize, make your boundaries clear. Even if you do want this other person back into your life, an apology is not the time to do it. And if they do want back into your life and you're not interested, I suggest using your newfound maturity to let them down gently this time. And if there is some lingering contact from your apology, try to distinguish between them wanting back in and them wanting some answers. Your apology is likely to bring up some questions. Try to answer these as fully as you can. And try to remember that your apology is not just about you saying you're sorry and then wiping your hands clean. But I wasn't the only guilty party. Well, this might be the case, but come on, put your grown-up panties on. I've been in situations where I've been the obvious wronged party. I'm talking serial cheaters here, and I still apologize for what I did and how I acted out. At the end of the day, you are still responsible for your own bad behavior. It doesn't matter if the other person's behavior was in part the reason you inflicted pain. You're still a grown-up, you can still own up to what you did. Hey, and in my case, apologizing was exactly what I needed to get over a really bad relationship. But be warned, an apology has almost nothing to do with you and everything to do with the person that you hurt. Yes, you might lose some guilt from doing it, but the reason why a lot of people advise against apologizing is because a lot of apologies are done very badly and for very weak reasons. Now, when giving an apology, you should not expect to be forgiven. There's a chance that what you did hurt the other person so much that they aren't able to find it in their heart to forgive you. Or maybe life just hasn't given them the opportunities that you have to get over things. Maybe their hurt is bigger than the guilt you feel. But you never know. Saying sorry could be a huge step in their healing later on down the line. Lastly, the key to a great apology is sticking to apologizing for what you did. Don't make excuses, and for God's sakes, don't apologize for how they feel, i.e., I'm sorry you feel that way. The key here is you've grown up and you're owning up to what you did. But remember, your words mean absolutely nothing if your actions in life don't reflect what you say. If you claim to have learnt your lessons, make sure you're not making the same old mistakes. Otherwise, your apology is better left unsaid. And that's the end of my rant. I hope you can see where I'm coming from here. If you've enjoyed this video, please share it, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and please go to katerinasims.com, check out my blog and subscribe there. I hope you all keep being lovely and kind to each other. The world needs more of it. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye. Mwah!